First at 5:30, two fishing vessels that sank in the New Bedford harbor last week have been raised.
And now the investigation into how it happened begins. Eyewitness News reporter Eric Halperin joins us now from the newsroom with the update. Eric?
Mike and Caroline, both of these boats are now back above water. The second was just lifted up yesterday. Work was being done on both of them today as this investigation continues.
The Nemesis is now floating at Leonard's Wharf and the Dinah Jane across the way at Homer's Wharf. Just days ago, they were right next to each other underwater by the dock at the Port of New Bedford.
Obviously having two was a little bit trickier.
The ships went down more than a week ago. Harbor Development Commission Executive Director Ed Washburn says what made recovery efforts even more involved was the fact that the two vessels were intertwined. A crane from New York had been brought in to help. It's still next to the Dinah Jane.
From the way everything went, it seems like it worked out pretty well in terms of the salvage operation.
The two ships are owned by Carlos Rafael, aka the Codfather. He's currently behind bars serving a roughly 4-year sentence for smuggling money and evading fishing quota. Combined, the two can hold up to 9,500 gallons of fuel. Containment boom was being lifted out of the water Tuesday. It had been put in by first responders shortly after this all began.
I think for the most part, the environmental impact, thanks to the first responders, was pretty limited.
The Coast Guard echoed those comments and also says the investigation into what caused the boats to sink is still ongoing.
We're interested to see where the investigation goes on the sinking of these two vessels.
And I called Carlos Seafood Inc., which operates those ships today, but no one picked up, and my call last week was never returned. Live in the newsroom, I'm Eric Halperin, Eyewitness News.